Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. We are here. It is Rachel and Becca, and Mark is actually here because it's his birthday, and he's going to come on and help me in a little bit.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark. It's 37 years young today, and I've had him out doing everything I wanted to do for his birthday. Love his heart. He didn't even get to eat what he wanted for his lunch. It's okay, though. Are you mad? He did get cheddar rounds for his birthday, though. If you're not familiar, those are from Pals.
Yes.
We had to drop his truck off this morning to get a catalytic converter changed out, apparently. And
I'm going to start snoring here in a second.
You're terrible. You're terrible. Whatever. This can't compare to your 2.5 hour present fest yesterday.
Who didn't love that? Who? Tell me.
Everyone must have loved it.
They did. They did.
What's everyone doing today? Everyone's telling you happy birthday, Mark. He's eating right now. All three of them are eating. That's why they're so quiet. And mine's sitting over there getting cold. But it's a salad, so it doesn't matter.
That's the life of the talent, Anna.
The life of the talent. Let's see here. The first time I'm watching a live with you, Miss Kathy. Thank you for joining us. I am not the face that you would typically see. I'm here every other Monday. I am an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. I am Anna Lamb. And they're giving me thumbs up because I got the name of the company right today. I'm so proud of myself. Gosh, guys, thanks for the confidence. Becca actually jinxed me right before I went on air. She's like, just get the name of the company right this time. Okay.
Okay. Becca. No, never mind. Anna. This is for Anna. What kind of dog is Granger?
Granger is an Aussie Doodle. Granger, come here. Come here. Come here.
Walking slow.
Oh.
Unsure.
I know it. She doesn't have her makeup on. This is Granger. She is our little puppy. I know. Oh. I can't just do it.
So Granger talks with us, and as soon as we're finished with this, we'll craft. But Granger talks with us, and she has a special voice, and your animals have special voices. Granger sounds kind of like, do you guys remember Gerbert from like the early 90s? Sounds a lot like Gerbert.
It was an orange puppet that like you would listen to at Bible school, basically.
Yeah, if you come to the camp trip, then you'll probably hear Granger talk.
She's embarrassed right now.
Anyway, what are you making today?
So today we are going to be making this cute little dollar store Easter craft. And these are super versatile. You can make any season really and fill it full of stuff. But we use this great graphic that Becca, you just dropped this today, right? Yep. Dropped this today. We did a print and cut sticker on this. And guys, I just learned how to do this today. So, if you haven't ever done it, we'll teach you how today too. Super easy. And then you can do any kind of filler. You can do eggs. This would be super cute for school crafts or something like that you could put little eggs down with candies and stuff in, because I think total with the eggs, I think it's like $5. It was probably under $5, but then they had to up our dollar store stuff to $1.25. I was really distraught about it. Really distraught.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh.
So basically, we have these unfinished crates that you get from the dollar store. These came in packs of 6, if I'm not mistaken, at the dollar store. And then you have a little bag of moss. This is the brown moss. And then I also had some green if you wanted to do something a little bit brighter. Or you could even put Easter egg grass if you're wanting to make it more colorful. I wanted mine slightly more realistic and more muted tones. Everyone be super shocked about that. And then this right here we have made out of chipboard. You could make it. One of the inspiration pictures that I saw had actually gotten a cutting board from the dollar store, but I couldn't find one at any of our stores that were shaped like this at the top. So Becca made this file. Is this available to them too? And that file is also available for you all. So
Go check out the new files. If
Yes.
you are an Oak and Lamb member,
how
Becca
many did we
drops
have
them
dropped?
22 today.
22 that dropped.
Yes.
Are we going to go through those later, or are they?
Absolutely. Yeah, we can definitely show them later. See what y'all are missing, because again, we are having that sale today for National Craft Month, $30 off. So if you're not an Oak and Lamb member, you can kind of check some of those cut files out, see what you're missing. And if you are a member, go start downloading them now because they're so stinking cute.
So cute. So I think what we're going to do first is go ahead and get our chipboard cutting, since it's going to take a little bit of time, and then we'll start painting while that's cutting out. So we will go over to Design Space here in just a second. Okay, yes. And are we over there?
I'm waiting for you to get situated first.
It is.
They're staring at your beautiful face.
Sorry.
I love that
My
color of shirt as well.
Thank you. I don't know why my computer is choosing now to freeze just a little bit. Why is it not scrolling?
You all. You always.
I know,
click
but
that.
it's
You click
already
it every
it's
time.
already there. Like I've used it in a. Okay. Yes. Okie dokie. We're gonna add this to our canvas, and the inside of this crate is 5.5 inches. So we do want the width of the cutting board to be 5.5 inches. We'll go up here. Let's see.
Shirley already peeked at the files. She says they are awesome. Thank you, Shirley. Well, thank Becca, because she slaved over them, but they are indeed absolutely adorable.
What all was on this lunch?
Easter and a couple of like that board, and then a frame that Becca used. Some odds and ends that we used in some past live streams, but mostly Easter and spring.
Okay. We did not have this locked. Okay. Select it and make sure that it's locked. Then we'll go 5.5.
Romo, yes, 22.
Okay.
Becca went above and beyond this time. She sure did.
She really did.
22. She's spoiling you.
Yes.
Don't get used to it. I'm kidding.
Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. We don't really have to do anything to this. We're just sizing it to the 5.5 inches wide, and then we're going to press Make It. We're going to do On Mat and press Continue. Then we will press Continue again. Okay, we are going to be using our purple Strong Grip mat, and we will push Heavy Chipboard. Now this is going to give you the prompt to move your star wheels all the way over to the right, and then you have to change your blade out to your knife blade.
That's a good fresh knife blade too, Anna.
Is this the one that I used the other day or no?
Yeah.
So that will go in clamp B. I can get it in there. Okay. And then we say yes on the knife blade.
Nope. Say no to the calibration.
Oh, hold on, no. No on calibration.
We ain't got no time for that. we have never, Becca said we've
Why?
never calibrated our knife blade. We never had to. We're big fans of not doing preventative measures. Just like today, our printer ran completely out of black ink. But we like to change it after it's already ran out. So we will calibrate it only when it starts looking horrible.
Fair enough. Okay, the default pressure is going to be okay, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so you will place this in the upper left-hand corner of your mat, and you are going to take masking tape and tape that down just to make sure that it has a good, secure
Where's your tape at, Anna?
It's right here.
Your other tape.
My
Your
other
tape
tape.
to tell you where to put your...
Oh,
There we go.
It's on top of it.
Okay.
Rachel,
What?
I've got too many tapes to worry with.
Oh, do you? I'm sorry.
I really don't know why we're doing white tapes anyway. I think it should be like flaming green or something so
Okay.
that I can see it better.
Again, we have little pieces of tape right beyond where you can see.
And it's probably
This
just for
angle?
me.
No, I really think they're helpful too. Otherwise, I think I bug Becca about where they are. Becca seems to be fantastic about just assuming where the lines are. She always gets it right, but I don't. So I love my tape too. But it's very helpful.
I don't love it.
Well,
I'm
you just
sure-
don't love it because you don't use it.
I'm sure they would.
If you used it, you would love it.
I'm sure they would love it if I used it.
Kat said, "Keep her in line, Rach."
Oh,
I'm
she does.
trying.
Don't you worry, Kat.
Someone's got to.
Rachel does not miss an opportunity to correct me.
Never.
Okay, we've got that. Now we'll slide it into our maker.
And Anna was surprised about, and Becca talks about this too. Whenever we use the knife blade, it says like 24 passes needed, but Anna noticed it was falling off of the mat at like past 10 or 12 because
Yeah, I was like lifting up.
yeah, it was lifting up already. So we say it a lot when working with the knife blade. Usually you can remove your material much earlier than you originally thought. It doesn't usually need all 24 passes unless it's more of an intricate design.
Well, okay, while that is cutting out, we're going to go ahead and start painting our crate. And I was going to make Mark do this. Mark, do you want to do this or no? You just want me to go for it? Oh my gosh, guys. So today we were making these plant stands, and I made them out of wood. They're for my ferns. And I had taken like a tinted deck sealer, because they'll have water on them, that kind of stuff. And I was doing one and Mark was doing one, and I get completely finished with Mark, and Mark started before me, and I look over and Mark's halfway finished. He's so thorough, I guess.
I was gonna ask, how's the quality? Like, you were faster, but is yours a little sloppier, maybe not as good coverage as Mark?
No, I will actually go home and show you pictures. There's a couple spots on Mark's that are dry that I'm going to be touching up. It is his birthday. You are helping. That's more than a lot of people can say. So we're going to be using just regular white acrylic paint. With white, you all know, sometimes you have to do a lot more coats, but we're going to be using makeup sponges and just dabbing it on. And there's not really much to that. And obviously you could stain these. And I really thought about staining if you're not using the chipboard, or you could do a two-tone thing or something like that. But we will just give you I'm not going to be super thorough on this. I'm not going to be Mark.
And Anna,
Yes.
Miss Georgie says, Anna's nails, are they dip, and what's the color of the polish?
I actually started doing my own shellac or gel a couple weeks, about a month ago now. This is OPI, something about a boulevard, I think. Basically, if you all are not super familiar with OPI, it's like they have the same set of colors that they rotate. So I think this one has been called Cajun Shrimp and My Chihuahua Bites. It's all pretty much the exact same thing. Also, it has hair dye stains on it too, so it may not be a super accurate depiction of what the color is. I think this is already starting to lift, but I'll double check. Maybe just a little bit more. What is anyone else crafting today, Rachel? Has anyone said anything?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Anyone working
Sorry,
on?
my mic was down because I was eating chips. Sorry. Yeah, let us know what you guys are crafting today, if you are crafting.
Do a lot of you all do Easter or spring crafts, or do you stick to more
Evergreen.
evergreen things? Becca is looking at me out of the corner of her eye, and I thought it was because I said something bad, but it's really because she's just stealing a cupcake.
Ah.
Rachel had some leftover from the baby shower yesterday that she brought to celebrate Mark's birthday.
Yeah, Anna, I woke up really early this morning and made these fresh for Mark. They are not left over. He does not deserve leftovers.
Love his heart. They are good.
Every time, and I went home and told James this, Anna.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you know, but every time you eat one of my cupcakes, you say, Rachel, you've outdone yourself. But it's every time.
I'm sure, because you
Every
outdo
time.
yourself every time.
It's precious. I love it.
I was fixing to say, I'll stop even saying thank you.
Oh,
Becca said that the cupcake that she's having right now is not as good as the last one. She may have to have another one. Rachel doesn't like quite as much icing as Becca and I like on things. And so she made them look like beehives yesterday. So she put quite a bit of icing on. And she sent a text to me and Becca and said, this is not verbatim, but I'm not going to be offended if you all have to scrape some of this icing off. There's a lot on there. And we were all like, oh, Becca said challenge accepted. And I assured her that there was never, ever too much icing on anything.
and I love frosting. I mean, that buttercream, I could just eat it with a spoon. But for some reason, I thought there was a lot on those cupcakes. Oh, by the way, Miss Denise, Becca, is here. And she says, OMG, I finally found you guys. I have been searching since last year. I have missed you all. Denise, we've missed you too. Thank you for being here.
And this
we're so glad you
is
found us.
actually finished. So I'm going to press pause.
You might have to wait. Okay, yeah, there you go.
And
And
then
unload.
we will
As long as you
unload.
know for sure it's cut through.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
look at that.
Definitely cut through.
Popped right off.
So that didn't take, actually it took about as long as it took to paint that. So that's
Perfect.
fantastic. Mark, would you like to come and paint this while I am showing them how to do the print and cut?
I'm turning your mic on, Mark.
Okay, go ahead.
Nope, no clearing your nose or anything.
What am I painting? This?
Yes, you are going to paint one side of this with this, and we are going to be using this makeup sponge and blotting now. This, you're going to have to do lots of coats. So I will probably get you a, where is the heat gun? I'm sorry, guys. Becca's completely rearranged everything. It's fantastic.
It's in a good way.
It is
We
fantastic.
need things to be good and organized.
Yes. Okay, so we will save that. We are going to go over to Design Space again and pull the print then cut out. We're going to show you how to do that.
Okay, so over in Design Space, we are just going to grab one of the fun, cute cut files that was launched today. The Cottontails, and it's, Granger. Cottontails Carrot Patch, all bunnies welcome. And what I'm going to do is just size it up so that I can see what I'm doing, and then I'll size it to fit my blank in just a little bit. But what I want to do first, because if we make this super, super small and cut it out with print and cut or with vinyl or something like that, then the letters are so small that it probably won't cut well. It definitely won't weed well. It will be a total nightmare. So what I want to do is create an offset. To do that, I just have the entire cut file selected. I'm going to come up to the top where it says offset. And then you can drag this little dot here to make it bigger or smaller. I like it probably about where it is. I'm still waiting for the preview. Sometimes if you have files that are bigger like this, then the preview takes a little bit of time to manifest or create. So you have to be a little bit patient. That looks pretty good. So I'll go ahead and hit apply. And then I want to change this to white just by coming up here, selecting white. And then I don't want all of this right here to be left open. So I'm going to, with that offset selected, hit contour. And then I'm going to hide all the contours. And then I'll select all of this again. And I'm going to press flatten. And it changes it from cut lines to one layer that is print and cut. Now, this actually looks a little bit weird right here, in my opinion. So if you wanted to get rid of that part, then we can unflatten. Should have looked at that earlier. And then just recreate it and make the offset just a little bit bigger. So more like this. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So, and as you can see, because I had flattened that and then unflattened it, when I made the new offset, it created a print and cut layer. And so I want to change it from print and cut to cut just by coming up here under operations. And then I can change the color again, just like that. And then again, I want to press contour, hide all contours. And the reason that I had to select it as a cut line instead of print and cut is that the contour option is not available under print and cut. It's only available with cut. Now that that is selected, again, I can select here and press flatten. And then I want to size this to right around 5 inches in width. Once I have it sized, because I know that the print and cut size restriction is 6.75 by 9.25, I would probably want to do a couple of these or maybe add another sticker or something onto this before I hit print or make it so that I'm not wasting a lot of sheets. But you can go ahead and click make it. And then we would just go through the process. We would press continue, send to printer, and then we also want to press the use system dialog box so that when we hit print underneath design space, this comes up. We would increase the print quality to best and select the rear tray to feed from. And then we would press print. And then you follow the prompts there to print it out, place it on your mat, and then stick it in the Cricut. But I already have all that done for you.
So what we're gonna do is make sure that Mark has done our first little layer over on our paddleboard. And someone asked what kind of wood we're using for the board. It is actually chipboard.
Yeah, 2 millimeter heavy Cricut chipboard.
Yes. So traditionally you would be printing your print then cut right now, but we're going to go ahead and dry this layer just a little bit, and we'll just do it right in the area that the sticker is going to be going. And then I'll do another little pounce section. Also, we're going to be using our Lynn Lilly glue gun. So I'm going to turn that on and get it heated up here in just a second.
How often do you get your nails done, Anna?
Well, because I do them myself, I pretty much do them when they start looking ratchet. So usually I like to get 2 weeks out of them. Sometimes when I was getting them done, I would get the dip done, and they would stay on however long. They never came off, but sometimes these peel up off of the edges because my hands are in water so much. And I love the powder. The powder dip is what Becca gets now, and you really can't tell much of a difference. But
I used to always get shellac, and then I got powder, and I really liked the powder. I think it lasted a long time. My nails just grow so darn fast.
well,
I feel like I would need to go once a week.
your
to
hands
get
are
them to
about as
look
big
decent.
as mine and Becca's too, aren't they?
Yeah, I have big hands.
So I don't have like super chunky fingers or anything, but my hands are literally bigger than Mark's. So I feel like if I have really thick, chunky fingernails on, I kind of look like I'm a man with artificial nails on, is what it looks like.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
serious. It's pretty terrible.
Terry, can you use chipboard in the Explorer Air 2? Terry, you cannot. It has to have the knife blade, which is part of the adaptive tool system that only the Maker and Maker 3 have the capability of using. There are other things. You could use Craft board, Craft with a K. It's another Cricut brand product, and it's like a really thick cardboard. It's kind of like cardboard, Really, really thick cardstock is kind of what it's like, but it's a good thing too. I mean, chipboard, honestly, it's not that thick, but there are definitely other options if you have an Explorer 2. Don't feel like you cannot make this project.
Well, and I mean, this chipboard, with it being the thickness that it is, I'm even noticing when you go to put the paint on one side, it does bow up. So if you wanted to paint on the other side, you know, it may even it out a little bit. But when I did the first one, after it dried a little bit, I just kind of hyperextended it, and it evened out. So, but I mean, like if you have a laser cutter printer, then you can do it with like a thicker wood too if you wanted to. And then also, because we didn't go through the steps with the printable vinyl, Rachel will link what brand. It's the Zakodo brand is what we use here at
Y'all
the
know
studio.
It's our fave.
And just a little practical, if you've already used your knife blade to cut your cutting board out, just remember to change that back over to your regular blade for your print then cut. I'm going to say that this is finished enough just for time, so I'm not boring you. Watching paint dry. No.
Literally.
Yeah, sorry guys. You want to show them the new files?
Hey friends, Becca here. Which camera are we on?
It's on overhead, but I'm gonna switch it
Okay.
to you whenever
While
you get
Anna
done.
is drying that, I want to show you the new cut files really quickly that released today. Anna, your computer is tiny.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
have a big screen TV like
Thank
you.
you.
do.
You and Rachel are such
Freaking
haters.
flat screen.
Okay, so we're going to go to our website, oakandlamb.com, and go to cut files, and we're going to look at our new files by hitting, well, you can do it a couple of ways. Right now, because I just added these, the featured cut files are showing the most recent ones, but you can also select new files. But let's look at these here, our little Eastery ones. Look at this one with the animal print. Now, is this cheetah print or leopard print? I'm not looking at comments, so let me know.
That's leopard.
I put animal because I wasn't sure.
Close enough.
Anyway, the cool thing about this is if you wanted to use this particular pair of glasses by themselves or on something else, it's an SVG as well as PNG. So you can pull that layer out and add it to other things. We love doing that. But we also have some fun lace options like the lace cross, the lace bunny, and the lace Easter egg. And then I've also added a little section to those that you can do like a tag. So you could cut this out of craft board or wood with your, I probably wouldn't do wood with my maker because the little bitty pieces would be pretty terrible. But you could do cardstock for sure. And then right on here with the Cricut pen, or you could do a print and cut, or you could do vinyl, or if you have a Glowforge or laser printer, you can cut it out and then do some really cute tags for Easter baskets or something like that. Or if you do like an Easter lunch and wanted to do place card settings or something like that, that would be really cute. There's two more. There's an egg and a cross, and we'll get to it in a second, that you can do the same things. But then we have this really cute Happy Easter, which I think would be adorable for your kiddos to wear on a shirt at an Easter egg hunt, or if they have a school day for celebrating Easter, that would be really nice. Yes, Rachel?
I really like that it has like a little shadow on it.
I did that so that you could see it pop right here.
That's really
cute.
cute.
Yeah. And then we have Show Me the Bunny, which is really fun. This... I tried to do a couple of mix because I wanted super fun, cute, happy Easter ones, but I also wanted some for those of you who celebrate Easter for religious issues, like us, not issues, reasons. It's not an issue. It's not an issue. Dear Lord. Literally, yes. And then, so I also did this Happy Easter with the cross. He is risen, hallelujah. And then this one is really cute. This is only available in PNG because of the gradient here. But look how cute. Oh my gosh.
The colors, it's adorable.
So stinking cute. This is my favorite, I think, out of all of them, though, on the hunt. I don't know why. I just love all the different colors. I think it's really
The
fun.
little floppy ear. It's so cute.
And then we have, here's the Easter egg, like the one that I was talking about, the one that we used today, the cottontails, the decorative frame and backing, which is from a project that we did with the slicing photos. So that's really fun and available for you all. And then we have this bunny sign. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to make something with this. And I did this intentionally, for a couple of reasons. You could make this second white layer out of vinyl, but if you have a Glowforge or a laser printer, you can also convert this to just score or even engrave. So lots of different options with this, and then welcome or Easter or hi or spring or something like that would be really cute. Bunny tag, this bunny rabbit, the charcuterie board that Anna's using today, and then here's the lace cross tag that I was talking about. Is that all of them? 22 of them? Yes. Anyway, if you like these files, check out the link that Rachel has dropped for you and use the code CRAFT30 to get $30 off our annual membership, which, if we're being honest, like full price is already 2 months free, but if you get $30 off, then it's like an extra month and a half for free.
Yeah.
So 3.5 months free of crafting with us. Amazing.
Okay, thanks, Becca. Thanks a lot. I'll get my shirt resituated.
Becca, how did you like popping in for that little intermission? There's just a lot of people in and out. Good. Anna's doing something. We want to make sure that your all's time is spent wisely. So
Well, basically, we just don't want to make sure that I'm boring you to tears with paint.
That's what I was trying to say, but in a really
Yeah,
nice
well,
way.
just go ahead and say it. I don't know why we don't sugarcoat things around here. Okay, so now that this has dried, I'm going to go ahead and place our print then cut sticker on it. Because you are going to be filling your crate with things, try to go as high as you can on your charcuterie board so that you can see it once it does have some stuff in it. Well, those are ripping. Okay.
You're just so gentle,
I
Anna.
know, I'm so gentle.
So easy.
This particular file, the on-ramp of the C makes it kind of a little bit off-centered. So when you go to center it, if you're using this one, center with your All Bunnies Welcome.
That's a fantastic tip, Anna.
Sorry. And you can also center with your 25 cent at the top too, if you want to kind of go that route too.
You're
But
great.
yeah.
Because a lot of people would think that tail of the C, like your eyes want to center the top.
Correct.
But if you center the top, then it's going to be technically off center because it's not going to look pleasing to the eye.
Right.
And that's a good tip.
I did rip that, but once it goes down, you're not going to notice it super bad. Okay, so that has stuck so much better than last 2 weeks' vinyl. If you didn't see that one, that was a disaster.
Anna was a trooper.
It was fantastic. Then all I'm going to do is run a thin layer or a thin bead of hot glue on the back of this with our fantastic Lynn Lily that we love so much. Did Julie end up using this on your hat yesterday?
She sure did.
Maybe that's why it was so heavy. I feel like you should take that thing and get pictures of you wearing it while you're giving birth.
Out of all the things to try and help my comfort level,
I know. I'm here
I feel
for you.
like that would definitely do the trick. Yes, Becca said that we could tie it into my hair again, and then maybe I would forget about labor pains. That would probably, yeah.
So then all I did was set that right inside the back part of our crate and probably about 1/2 inch down from the bottom so we could let it stick out as much as possible. And you're good to go on that. That is finished.
Penny said, so hot glue will hold that.
Oh, yes, very well.
It's very, very thin. Not thin. Very, very light, Penny. It's very light.
It is almost, it's in between wood and cardboard, like how light it is. I feel like, what's the other thicknesses of chipboard that you can get?
I think 1.6 millimeter. We've never used it though.
Okay.
Honestly.
So this is the thickest.
That's the thickest.
Oh,
yeah.
so yeah, you can, this is super, super, super light. So that is finished. Now what you can do, what I did on here was add some decorative ribbon. You could also go to the top and add a little 2 tag or ribbon up at the top. But I found this at the dollar store. I thought it was super cute. And I did 2 layers of it. And all you're gonna do is flip it over to the back and drop a little dot of glue. And then wrap it around. And if you're going to do tons of these, I would probably not suggest doing dollar store ribbon because I think there was only, it doesn't say how much on there. These rolls are not quite as big as the ones that you would get at Hobby Lobby. So typically if you can get that 50% off of ribbon at Hobby Lobby, that's a whole lot more cost efficient than the dollar store stuff. They get you because it's $1, but sometimes you just don't realize that there's not much quantity for that $1. And then we'll just do a second row of that.
Jen said, I would feel the need to paint both sides of the boards. Yeah, you 100% could.
Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly,
When we're live, guys, we try and pick and choose our battles.
otherwise you'd be sitting there twice as long watching
Yeah,
me.
she would probably be
watching me.
painting the inside of the crate and the back of the crate and
If
so.
it was at my house or something and I was using every last square inch of it would be painted, but
Yes, but you guys know when we're live, we gotta cut a couple of corners so that way you all still get all the training without an hour and a half live stream.
that's like I didn't even paint the back of this crate. I did paint the back of this crate, but that one was a little bit ago. Okay, so 2 rows of that. And then I also found this orange and white, Becca, what do you call this? Butcher's string?
butcher's twine or
Butcher's twine?
Yeah.
And look, I've
Baker's
made a
twine.
mess of it. But they had some really cute Easter colors. And all this was over in the Easter section at the dollar store, which surprised me a little bit. They've upped their game with that extra 25 cents an item. Okay, and then just cut 2 pieces of it. And I'll probably just do a traditional bow on this.
Was this from the Dollar Tree too?
Yes, every last bit of this was from the Dollar Tree, except for the chipboard, obviously. And like I said, they had some really cute styrofoam egg picks. They would have looked absolutely adorable with the Becca's favorite, the bunny ears that said, what did your favorite file say, Becca? Hoppy something Easter? The one that you just said that was your favorite?
On the Hunt.
On the Hunt, sorry, yes. They would look cute with that On the Hunt because the color scheme matched a lot, but I actually didn't even remember that we had that releasing today, or I probably would have gotten the stuff to show you all that one as well. Okay, so that is completely finished, and then you're just gonna take a little bit of your filler and start filling. That's it, guys. And it makes a mess, but then you can just put your little carrots down. Now, when I did get these carrots, the tails on them were super long, so I did shorten those a little bit. But look how cute. And I've also seen you can make this exact same crate, but do a monogram on it. If you finished this with like a wood sealer or something, you could even put like soap and lotion in it, or like your dish sponge or something like that with the monogram, or like Anna's Kitchen or something like that.
And realistically, you could peel that off and then take off your string and your ribbon and reuse that for sure.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
and if you wanted to just use those glue dots on your ribbon, or actually just tie your ribbon instead of gluing it on there, you can use this over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But I mean, to make it for $2, I mean,
on
you
now.
wouldn't want
Yeah.
to store a bunch of them though,
Right.
but no. So
Linda
I mean,
said, when I paint my chipboard, it warps. Does this happen to you?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that's very, very
which,
normal.
Which camera are you on?
I'm switching it back over to you.
So as you can see from the side angle on this, it wants to lean back. You can hyperextend it the other way and it will straighten back out after this dries really well. But I think that also if you were to paint the back side of it, that it would kind of even
it
out.
Yeah.
Becca has her hand in the air. Yes, so you could also paint it if you're not in a time crunch and lay a dictionary or something like that over it as it dries. Oh, sorry guys, the FedEx person's coming in.
I have
Granger
so
hates
many
them.
dictionaries laying around. I'll be sure to do that.
Yes.
It's right next to my thesaurus. Yes, Becca, thank you.
Our mother was going through some stuff and getting rid of like old school things, and she had these like children's books that were like super, super, super heavy, and she's like, do y'all want any of these? And I was like, what are we gonna do with that? Do you remember what the series was called? Nope. There was one specifically, it was like children's encyclopedias basically, and there was one that was called, was it Make and Do? Becca's terrible, but I wish that I had gotten that one because we would look for craft ideas in that thing all the time.
Would you?
We really did.
Oh my gosh.
That was before Pinterest. Where else did we have to look?
It's true.
We didn't even have the internet. Yes.
You just had to be creative with your own minds.
What?
Literally had a rotary phone.
Becca said we literally had a rotary phone.
It was yellow for years.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, and we didn't lose that one as much as that cordless one.
No, I bet you did.
No. Where's the phone? But anyway, there's these. If you all make one, post it and let us see it. Like I said, they have these crates year round at the dollar store, and I didn't even know that.
Yep.
So it's not something that you can just do for Easter or springtime. It's it would be adorable for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And I mean, sky's the limit on that. Becca made us some cute Valentine's Day files too. So
Shirley said she puts a thin layer of polyacrylic on the chipboard before she paints it, and it helps with warping.
before she paints.
Before she paints it.
Okay. That's a great idea. Granger, you're never allowed to come back while we're
That's
live.
not true.
You've lost privileges.
No.
Sorry, guys. She doesn't like delivery people.
They just keep saying, hi, Granger. They're
Oh.
not mad.
Granger,
Let her come back.
let her come back.
Lenny stood right here and barked right in Becca's face the other day.
Oh. Oh, guys, y'all are going to be seeing some footage on this here soon.
Tomorrow.
We haven't even tested it. You know what? We may not.
We don't. Let's
Just
not.
do it live.
Let's not. Let's open her up and everything tomorrow. Minus that box, of course. Because
Yeah, this one's already open.
yeah, that doesn't count.
Hat press. Cricut hat press. I saw actually that Beth is Beth here.
Yes.
Beth has one already. I saw it in her form, in her craft room. She shared some pictures. So
How
you think
exciting.
Beth lives in a city where things are easily available.
Mm.
I assume we had to order ours from Cricut.
Yeah.
Forever.
It did take forever. Yeah.
We've already been discussing some fun new ideas that we can do with this too, to give you all some hacks, not just hats. We're going to test them out. Are we testing those out live?
No.
Oh.
Maybe.
Do you all want to see if it's a yay or a nay live, or do you want us to test it out first?
I love when we have craft.
They do love
They
it.
thrive off that.
We'll probably just leave it right how it is and then go live tomorrow at 1 p.m. and do everything with you all. That's funny too.
Does anyone have any questions or anything like that?
Miss Sandy, she is new to the stream, and she said, so can you cut chipboard on the air too? And unfortunately you cannot. Chipboard is too thick. You do need the knife blade, which is compatible with the Maker and the Maker 3. And where do you get chipboard? We buy ours from Amazon. It's the Cricut brand, a heavy chipboard.
Have we found any other chipboard alternatives?
There are some
Have
out
anyone
there.
else found any chipboard?
Well, I'll let
brands?
them answer that because I don't think, I don't know. Becca, have we tried any other chipboards?
I haven't found any.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Let's see. I just cannot see the purpose of the cost of that for just one. Kat, that was kind of our thought as well, as like she said she can't justify the cost for just hats.
Yeah, not if you're not using it.
Right. So that's why we're trying to come up with a lot of different, well, not a lot, but we're still racking our brains to come up with new ideas for you all to be able to use it for more than just hats. Did it come with hats?
No, I ordered those. They were on clearance.
Oh,
Yeah. So we've got some hats.
those look
to test out.
gigantic. Those look big enough for Wayne's head.
Big enough for what James has a
Or
huge head
Zach
too.
Roach's head. Are we making them camping hats? Okay.
But we'll be testing that tomorrow. We had it scheduled for Thursday just in case it didn't come, but we all agreed as soon as she got here we'd be doing it on the next possible live. So we'll go live on this hat press tomorrow.
Yes, yes. Everyone, remember we have our $30 off annual sale until the end of the month. It is a great value for a whole entire year of crafting with us, with all of the cut files. That code is
Craft 30.
Craft 30.
Yes.
Yes.
Grab it.
Go grab that.
Yeah.
She's going to put the link up for you all.
And I'm gonna send something special to the first 5 people who sign up.
Oh,
Becca said that she's going to send something special to the first 5 new members that sign up for the annual membership.
how generous.
Are we doing new members or if like new members?
New members.
Yes. That's
That
fantastic.
is exciting.
Do you know what you're sending? No. It's going to be a surprise for everyone. But you
We've
know
got
that
plenty
our
here to
O and
choose
L
from.
merch bundles are coveted amongst the flock members.
They sure
so,
are. They sure are.
Yes. Okay. If we don't have any more questions, I have 100% enjoyed crafting with you all today. Thank you for being here with me and spending your Monday afternoon with us. And we will see you all on another day with another craft. Thanks, guys.